Have you ever found yourself sitting quietly, perhaps in the middle of a hectic day at work or while leisurely browsing through the aisles of a grocery store, when a gentle, yet persistent feeling arises deep within you? This feeling is unlike the fleeting satisfaction you might gain from acquiring a new possession or indulging in a brief moment of pleasure. It is a sensation that resonates from the core of your being, a yearning for something more, as if there is an empty space that craves to be filled. You recognize this sensation not as a void that material things can occupy, but as something deeper and more meaningful. It's a sense of longing for connection, purpose, and understanding, an echo that calls to you, seemingly from another time or place, gently inviting you to explore its origin. Imagine for a moment that you are sitting at your desk, surrounded by your familiar workspace, the hum of computers and distant chatter of colleagues acting as your backdrop. As you focus on your tasks, perhaps sending emails or organizing documents, this feeling softly stirs within you. It whispers to you, suggesting that there is more to discover beyond the repetitive routines and daily responsibilities. This yearning doesn't necessarily demand action but invites reflection, urging you to tune into the subtle, often overlooked aspects of your life that hold greater significance. Could it be your heart's way of leading you to a deeper connection with both yourself and those around you? Think about when you notice this sensation while observing a loved one. It might happen when you see their unique quirks, the habits and expressions that make them who they are. In these moments, you might feel a sense of admiration coupled with a slight ache from the realization that time is passing, often without truly connecting as deeply as you desire. You see their smile, hear their laughter, and love them for their intricacies, yet there remains an unspoken wish for more time. More connection, more understanding. It is as if your inner self longs to engage in moments where words and gestures resonate with a depth that often goes unexpressed. Such moments call for mindfulness, prompting you to cherish and engage more fully with the people who mean the most to you. Perhaps you feel this yearning when you see familiar sun-dappled streets during your daily commute. Each day, you travel the same route, observing the same trees, buildings, and intersections, yet there is a sense of longing intertwined with this familiarity. It's like an old song playing softly in the background of your life, a tune you know well but whose lyrics you can't quite remember. This feeling nudges you to look beyond the routine and see things with new eyes, encouraging you to seek beauty and purpose in the everyday sights and sounds that accompany you. Your heart quietly urges you to explore what lies underneath the surface, guiding you to uncover the deeper layers of your experiences and surroundings. Sometimes, this longing is amplified in your relationships, where a simple gesture of affection might be met with silence, leaving you feeling as though your efforts to connect fall short. There are moments when the ones you cherish seem distant or preoccupied with their own world, and the love you offer feels unreciprocated or unnoticed. These experiences echo the yearning within you, amplifying the deep desire to feel truly known and understood. You might question what stands between you and the meaningful connections you seek. Is it a matter of misunderstanding, or is there room for patience and persistence? Could these moments serve as opportunities for growth, offering you a chance to cultivate more profound and authentic connections with those around you? Reflect on those instances where you encounter small contradictions within yourself, an uneasy disparity between the person you aspire to be and the person you perceive in the mirror. These are not about massive flaws or deep regrets but rather those subtle, silent inconsistencies that gently persist and surface unexpectedly. They whisper questions to you, seeking clarity, authenticity, and peace in how you live and present yourself to the world. You might ask yourself what steps you can take to reconcile these differences gently. Could there be a sense of freedom in embracing your imperfections and recognizing them as integral parts of your unique story? In the midst of life's ordinary routines, filled with complex emotions, begin to notice how these experiences illuminate a path toward deeper understanding. It's less about the busyness of life and more about those tiny, seemingly insignificant moments that invite reflection. Think about the last time you found yourself lost in thought while engaged in a mundane task, such as washing dishes or waiting at a red light. These instances provide a canvas for introspection, a space where your heart quietly invites you to explore the depths it holds. Could it be that within these pauses lie the seeds of wisdom, waiting to take root and grow into insights that enrich your life? Through this gentle invitation, consider the ways you have previously sought answers or solace. Reflect on music, for example, where melodies speak directly to your emotions, expressing what words cannot fully capture. Or perhaps you find solace in art, where colors and forms create a language all its own, resonating with your soul in profound silence. Alternatively, consider reading, where stories open doors to new perspectives, temporarily allowing you to step beyond your world and return with fresh insights. How have these explorations provided comfort, inspiration, or a sense of belonging to something greater than yourself? Amidst these exploratory paths, you may begin to sense the quiet presence of Jesus. His presence is not forceful or demanding but rather akin to a gentle companion who walks alongside you. Listen for his whispers, softer than the clamor of the outside world, often heard in those precious moments of stillness within your heart. Jesus understands the subtleties of your heart, the way it dances with joy and grieves over unmet needs, the silent conversations you have with yourself, the unspoken hopes, and the fears you dare not name aloud. In this space of inner reflection, contemplate how his presence offers comfort and understanding without judgment or pressure. Imagine Jesus inviting you into a safe space for reflection, where no word is wasted, and each tear is cherished. Here, vulnerability is not met with criticism but with understanding and compassion. In this sanctuary, love is unconditional and freeing, providing a source of strength unlike any other. His presence offers more than just a temporary relief from longing. It becomes a continual source of peace and understanding, a reassuring presence that accompanies you through the ups and downs of life. Consider how acknowledging this support and tapping into these feelings can enrich your perception of everyday experiences. You might notice this peace when you extend a helping hand to another or receive kindness yourself, feeling the warmth that such connections bring. Even a small act of kindness can be transformative, and its effects ripple outward, touching the lives of many. When you engage in prayer, you might find that even when words falter, the intention of your heart rings clear. In those quiet conversations with Jesus, he stands beside you, turning simple moments into rich tapestries of compassion and empathy. How does recognizing his presence in these moments transform them into opportunities for growth and change? Explore the friendships where simplicity becomes profound, a shared embrace or laughter that carries the weight of sincerity and trust. Within these connections, Jesus gently reminds you of the beauty in mundane interactions, transforming them into sacred exchanges. He invites you to see through the eyes of gratitude, where appreciation flows more freely than daily concerns or life's complexities. Can you imagine how different your days might feel if they were approached with this sense of gratitude and recognition of divine presence? As you lean into the gentle reminders of Jesus' presence, become mindful of the grace that pours into your life unexpectedly. These graces manifest in small victories and joyful moments that, however minor they may seem, are cause for celebration. In them, your heart, with all its yearnings and questions, begins to recognize the answers woven into each act of love and understanding. Start to consider how your awareness of these small victories can cultivate a sense of fulfillment and joy amid everyday life. Take comfort in knowing that these daily rituals and interactions are far from trivial. Instead, they are pathways to deep, spiritual connections, places where Jesus meets you tenderly, at the heart of your experiences. Consider how these small moments help you find the rhythm of a heart attuned to divine love, beating in harmony with your own. How might this awareness shift the way you interact with others and yourself? And what effect could it have on how you experience the world? With this newfound awareness, life's uncertainties lose their power to steal your joy. When anchored in a present filled with grace, the future becomes less daunting and more inviting. Embrace this mindset by becoming a vessel of grace, offering it freely to others and transforming their lives as well as your own. Imagine the impact that spreading this grace could have on your community and relationships, and how it might inspire others to do the same. As you navigate the delicate balance between hope and uncertainty, dreams and reality, remember that Jesus accompanies you at every step. He recognizes the weight of each moment and endeavors to lighten it with his love. In this quiet walk with him, you discover the courage to embrace your journey fully. Knitting together the fragments of your story into something meaningful and complete. Think of this shared journey with Jesus as a source of strength and love, especially during times of doubt or challenge. So, in those moments when longing stirs within or questions remain unanswered, rest assured that Jesus is near, serving as a gentle guide and silent witness to your evolving journey. His love is the constant that remains true, offering warmth and sanctuary without end. Consider how inviting Jesus into these moments of longing can transform them into opportunities for reflection, growth, and deepened understanding. He stands ready to accompany you on your journey, always offering his love and support unconditionally. Reflect for a moment. What whispers of longing rise within you, and how might you invite Jesus into those spaces? Consider taking steps to stay close to these comforting echoes of his presence, allowing them to serve as a guide in your daily life. They are a reminder that you are never alone on your journey and that love, understanding, and peace are always available to you.